All right, guys, time for more match lessons from Utah State. This one is on par-time stages and knowing your own abilities. So this stage right here was 6 targets, 12 shots, and you had 5 seconds to do the entire thing. So it was standard PCC start, shooting that first target, second target's there, third target's there. Then you have a bunch of dead time while you're running. So it's super important to mount the gun early, shoot this guy on the way in, shoot across here, shoot across there. And as far as I can tell, I'm one of only 5 people in the entire match that actually put points on all of the targets. I haven't actually looked at all the scores. That's just what they said on our local podcast here. So not a lot of people clean this. And I knew that I could clean this, and that is going to play into your strategy a lot. The reason is if you can't clean it, you're way better off just shooting A's on the targets that you can get to. So if you shoot just these targets and you shoot 2A, 2A, and 2A, that's 30 points right there. But if you shoot a bunch of C's and D's to run out of there so you can get to this target and then have the timer go off, you're not getting nearly as many points. So the only reason to not shoot A's is if you can shoot all the targets. So what I did was I actually sort of dry fired the stage, like during the stage walkthrough at full speed, just air gunning the thing. And I timed myself, and I did it a couple times. And I know what I can do. I know how long it actually takes me to see an acceptable sight picture. I know how long it takes me to move. So I did it a couple times, and every single time I did it, it was just under 5 seconds. So on a part-time stage like this, the actual timeout is like 5.3. I think you get 3/10 for a shot over. This stage ended up taking me 4.7. So I had like a whole half second to work with, which is a lot of time on a stage like this. But the point I'm trying to make is I knew what I could do. I timed it. I air gunned it a couple times. Every time I was like, I'm just under 5. I'm like 5.8, 5.9. I can definitely shoot at all 6 targets. And sure enough, because I actually know my own abilities, shot the entire stage, ended up taking 4.7. Now, there were a couple people on our squad that were walking the stage, and they're like, oh, I can definitely do that. Looks like 4.5. And all of their friends were laughing, going, dude, there's no way you aimed at any of those targets. So the difference between just running through and seeing if you can get to all the positions and running through and seeing if you can actually get into all the positions appropriately, take appropriate shots, get an appropriate sight picture, plays in a lot on something like this.